'Cause that's the way, I like it, that's the way, I like it, Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy YouTube Blue coming back at you again on this Thursday live stream. Um, Hope everybody's doing well. Um, as we get more people into the chats. Let's see what we got her. We already got some chats in here. Ricky ready for action on Sunday. Actually, the game is on Monday, though. Hey, Coco, what up? Landon, what up, big dope? Yeah, man, today was rough. I had a crazy day today, man. Today was off the chain, but it's over now, so that's good. Can you guys hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 Tizu. I need to figure out how I can. Colin Gray, what it do, man? Odell Beckham Jr. in the building. What's up? Zeke fan always showing love. What up, Zeke fan? Brandon Williams, what it do? What it do? See you guys sliding up in here. Trying to figure out how I can how can I see my oh, never mind. It's right there. Okay. I'm tripping. Hope everybody had a good day today. I don't know if it's just me or if y'all had this feeling too, but I feel like this week went by really fast. Did it go by fast for y'all? I really feel like it went by fast. I see a couple of the channel members in here. Shout out to my channel members. What it do, Dave Moore? Dave Moore, one of my day ones. Yes, Sigma E2. That's what I'm is. That's what I'm is. James Burton, what it do? Yeah, super fast, man. Like I was like, damn, today Thursday already. Like normally I'll do a video, let y'all know, hey, I'm doing a live stream, but I normally you guys already hit that I normally do them on Thursdays anyway. Harif, what up, brother? You said you think the Cowboys will destroy the Cardinals. So Zeke fan, tell me how you think that we're going to go about beating the Cardinals. Because I'm gonna do my matchup video. I'm gonna do it on Sunday because the game is not till Monday, so I don't have to, rush and do it this week. So Donnell Womack, what it do? Colin, your birthday is tomorrow. Well, shout out to you, man. Happy birthday, Colin. Everybody say happy birthday to Colin. That's in the chat right now. Kid Mega, what up, man? Moderator and channel member. Shout out to you and Coco. Yo, been a tough day for my family. Just keep us in your prayer. Kid Mega, yeah, always got you in the prayers, bro. Got you, brother. What it do, Doomsday? We cooling around here. We cooling. I got my little beef and broccoli or whatever I'm gonna eat after the live stream or whatever. But that's my late dinner tonight. Yeah, so it's weird to see a Thursday night without a game, right? So of course, what they did though, you can go watch the replay of Kansas City and the Raiders game. They basically are playing the replay of that game. Because I was looking at it, I was like, damn, didn't they already play against each other? But I was like, oh, it's a replay. I think this is the first week on a Thursday that we didn't have football during the season. Like this COVID year is so weird, man. Everything is crazy. It's real janky. I know. Rewind and stop Dak from getting injured. That is, bro. I'm telling you, it sucks. It definitely sucks. But one thing I'm gonna tell you about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott already went back to the facility. He's supposed to be sitting his ass at home, resting, relaxing, healing up. He went back to the damn stadium. He went back to the Star. And I'm like, I appreciate the fact that he wants to be there and, he wants to, root for his guys. And I know that he's going to be on the sideline, but I thought that maybe he'll at least take a week out, his first week out, get his stuff together, get his mind together. Because, with everything that Dak Prescott has gone through, think about it, like losing his mom before he got drafted, his brother committing suicide. Everybody in the media talking trash about him every day. His contract, people talking about he don't deserve this, he don't deserve that. Like all that shit gets to you, and then you get to a point where it's like, okay, now you're getting injured, and like it's in a franchise year. So we're gonna talk about tonight about him, what we think about Andy Dalton, and what we're gonna do going forward. So I got a couple of key points I want to get to tonight about that. Their O line ain't pretty. Zeke can run on them. Our receivers are good for them. They got Patrick Peterson. Don't forget they got Buda Baker back there too. So but I think the Cardinals' biggest thing is, and I'll be talking more about that throughout before the end of this week too. They got D Hop. They got Larry Fitz. I think they still got Brown out there too as their receiver too. I don't know if he's still there or not. But Kyler Murray, that's a short guy. You got to watch him. He's gonna slide through that line and get to you. Tony Pearson, what's going on? Miss Jackie, welcome in. Gina Thorne, what's going on? Got my channel members in here. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. His IG vid sounding in good spirits. Yes, I saw that. Yeah, he's definitely in good spirits. But again, I just love the leadership of this kid, man. You can't. I don't know how you can hate Dak. I don't know. I just don't. And it's crazy because my cousin, my cousin Larry. Shout out to Larry, man. He called me right after the incident happened during the game, and I had to take a sidebar. I went in the house and talked to him when I was at Mark's house that day, and he was telling me about how he felt about the Dak injury. He's like, look. I'm a Giant fan. This is what he told me. He's like, I'm a Giant fan, but I love Dak. And he said that. He called me and said, I love Dak. I love what he brings to y'all team. I don't understand why some of y'all crazy fan base don't like Dak or whatever, but like he's a true warrior. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he'll rather Dak on the Giants than Danny Dimes. And he was just telling me about how much respect he got for Dak and hope that he does well and heals up and comes back stronger than ever. So when he told me that, when he said that, that really, made me feel a little better about the situation. Because again, this is coming from somebody that's not even a Cowboy fan, but yet you got fans or people that claim to be fans that ridicule him and talk about him like he's a dog, and I hate it. Oh, Dave Moore? No, this is my Sigma. This is my Sigma stuff. But for my stuff though, my regular designs will be coming out. I just, like I said, with this COVID and stuff, everything's been held up. But trust me, I got y'all channel members. You guys will be the first to know about that. But yeah, now, there will be some other designs later on with that. Brian SoCal, I'm gonna need his help on that one too. He was crying when Dak went down. Look at him like a son. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like Dak is a true leader, true warrior. I mean, the kid was out there trying to take his foot and bend the shit back when he got hit. He was trying to bend it back in place to get up and play the next play. That's crazy. So I heard about what EDP says. First of all, I don't support none of those, him, Copizzle. Like I'll be honest with you, like, and you know me, I don't like to talk about people's I don't like to talk about people's channel, but I'm telling you, man, their content is garbage, man. All they do is just talk negative about everything. Like that's garbage content to me, man. It's not anything that's informative. It's not anything that's really entertaining. Because at least with me, you get entertained a little bit because y'all know I'm a fool, and you get the information. You get right stuff. Like I'm not gonna come in here and just be talking about. I'm not gonna come in here and be like, "Oh, Washington, they got broke leg Alex Smith," and saying all that stupid stuff. Look, one thing about me, I played football, so I have a lot of humility. I have a lot of sportsmanship and things of that nature. So when you played on teams and you played a team sport, you know what it's like to that camaraderie and that team players stuff. You know how to deal with that. You know how to deal when somebody goes down and kind of understand what they're going through mentally, because it's more than just a physical thing. It's a big mental thing when it comes to getting injured and stuff like that, because you never know if you're gonna have the confidence to come back the same way that you were. You know what I mean? So I mean, for me, like when I tore my patella tendon, I was like, shit, I'm done. Like, it's a mental thing. Yeah, smashing it down to put it back in place. That's a tough man. Yeah, Robbie Radford, definitely. He's a tough dude, man. I just said that. I just put my head down, man, when it happened. I was just like, bro, you true grit, a warrior. Yes, definitely. I'm gonna tell you, um, one of the most selfless guys that you hear about. You know what I mean? Like you don't see that anymore from like especially from the younger generation about being selfless. A lot of people are very selfish, but to be selfless like that and still want to do for everybody else and for the team, I mean you gotta tip your hat to that. You gotta tip your hat to that. Did I see what you said, Miss Jackie? Dak had to go have his leg looked at to see how it's healing, and they are checking for an infection. Yeah, that's normal practice. That's normal procedure. Whenever you have a complete break like that, and they want to make sure that the tendons are all right, when they want to make sure that there's no nerve damage, they want to make sure, like you said, no infections, that the blood vessels are flowing properly, that he can still wiggle his toes and things of that nature. So all that is important. Yeah, hear the pops and screams. That stuff gets to you. It does. KMT, what it do? You said it's LVE playing Monday. Well, he was at practice today, so I don't know if that means he's going to play. He's still questionable. But I'll be honest with you, I don't want to rush him back though, only because of you already know he got neck issues and then he broke his collarbone, and I know that they're kind of unrelated, but they're still related because it's still your neck area. So I just feel like I don't want to rush anything like that back. We saw what happened with uh, um, uh, Donovan Holloman when we had him, Devontae Holloman. He he had to retire early. He was only on the team for like 2 or 3 years. So the office is at the Star, so that is why he was in the building and it lifted everyone. Oh, okay. Oh. So he got looked at the Star. Okay, that's what's up. Lola, what it do? Shout out to the ladies in the place. Do you ever call Carson wheelchair Wentz like Mark? Yeah, I did call him Carson wheelchair Wentz, but I but you gotta understand it's a different situation. I never laughed when he got hurt. Never did. You never heard me say, or any player, any other team, you never heard me say, "Oh well, this dude went down and he's." I never did that. I never laughed at a player going down. Now we talk about his injury-prone history and like him having hamstrings and stuff and have to go out for this and that and the third. Yeah, we make a little jokes here, but I mean, with a serious injury though, you're not laughing at that. Ramos, you said why can't you join? Join what? You mean my membership? I don't know what you mean, Ramos. Oh yeah, always rep your Dak jersey. Wear any jersey. You know what my rule is about jerseys. This is my rule. I always say that as even if the player doesn't play on a team anymore, as long as he's retired, I can still play it. But if he's still in the league, but on another team, like Jason Witten, right? He's still in the league. He's playing with the Raiders. I'm not wearing a Witten jersey right now until he retires. Now I could wear a Dez jersey because he's technically not on the team right now. So that's my whole thing. Like they're either on the team or if they're not, they're retired or if they're just a free agent, then I wear their stuff. But if they're on another team, I will not wear their jersey until they retire. What up, DT? How you doing, man? How's everything going? People that want Dalton to be the permanent quarterback for the boys will be disappointed. It's simple math. Dak is 27, Dalton is 33. Exactly, DT. And I'm gonna get into that too. Yeah, the Chiefs got Le'Veon Bell, but so what? I never Le'Veon Bell, man, with his antics and stuff like that. They can have that. Good luck with that. And the thing about the Jets is, for them to get rid of him like that, they're gonna still owe him so much money. Like, he's still getting paid for the Jets while being on the Chiefs. So I mean, he getting his money. So I ain't mad at that. If Dallas was 3-1, which they could be if the D played average, they would be talking about Dak as a Hall of Fame candidate. Yeah. You know what's funny, Tony? It's funny how far away and how close, but yet far away 3-1 really is. 3-1 to 2-3. It's crazy how that whole situation transpires. It's funny how, like, you could go from trashing somebody to be a Hall of Famer in just one game. That's just the way that fans think, apparently, and some of these stupid talking heads think that way too, for whatever reason. But I mean, they make it seem like this is fantasy type shit, and it's not. Um, do you think we'll ever get David Irvin back? No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the way that he left and the things that he said about certain, coaches and stuff in the organization, even though most of them are gone, they remember stuff like that. Look, the Joneses are still here. They know what he said. They're not getting David Irvin ain't coming back to the Cowboys. If he gets reinstated, he'll get picked up by another team. Yeah, Speedy, that's what I was saying. Like, how's Dak's confidence going to be when he comes back? Because is he going to be a guy that's still going to try to run, or is he going to run and as soon as he see a defender, he's going to slide, which is what he probably should do anyway. But I'm not mad at him for trying to fight for that first down, though. I'm not mad at that. It's freak stuff. It happens. When it happened to Alan Hearns, I feel like Alan Hearns was worse because Alan Hearns' foot went all the way around. Dax was just like a slight bend. But, oh my God. And he was crying. And there's a lot of different reasons why he was crying. He was crying because he knew his season was over, and he's like, I can't be here for my team anymore this year. I'm done. Two, you do know, and of course they don't show that on TV, but when they put that air cast on this thing, they had to snap his foot back in place right there on the field without anesthesia. Understand that. The same thing with Alan Hearns. They had to snap that damn foot back straight to put it in that air cast because you don't want an infection to happen right there and there. That's why they had to hurry up and get him to the hospital. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, don't want any recurring injuries. You don't want that, man. That's what you don't want. Definitely gonna be hard without Dak, but I think that I'm looking at Andy Dalton. I'm gonna tell you what I think about him too. Yeah, Harif, I knew you was in another country, bro. But Harif, though, I appreciate you coming to the channel and showing your support, man. Even though you're in Saudi Arabia, what time is it out there in Saudi Arabia? You can't do super chats nor being a channel member. They tell me because your YouTube Rain ID different and not supporting the service. That's weird. Maybe because it's the Middle East. I don't know. Maybe there's different. Maybe the Middle Eastern countries are different when it comes to because again, there's because of Harif, there's other people from other countries that are able to super chat, but maybe it's something with Saudi Arabia that they don't allow. I don't know. Maybe they don't have I guess like you said, an ID code for the YouTube or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's crazy. But either way, though, Harif, I still appreciate you supporting the channel, even you being here, commenting and liking videos and viewing the videos. All of that, it still helps the channel, man. It definitely does, and I appreciate your support either way. Mr. Fly Eagles Fly, understand that when he had his serious injury, I never laughed about that. I never did. And it ain't karma to me because I'm not the one that started that. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. I always, and if you, and I don't know, I've never seen you on my channel before, But if you've seen my content before, I've always given Carson Wentz his just due. Always have. I never trashed him or said that he was a terrible quarterback. I never said none of that crap. So understand that. You said after the first hit Dak takes, he'll return to his greatness. Yeah, it's all about that. It's all about that confidence. No, that Alex Smith injury. There's only been one other injury that was like that, and that's it. There's only two of them. And see, and we talk about the offense. I think the offense is going to be fine. It's more so of the defense that I'm worried about. Now, if the defense step up their game and realize that, like, you know what, we got to step this up for Dak. We got to step this up for this team. Dak put his heart and soul out there on that field. What's going on, Karen? He put his heart and soul into this team. And if and Dak, the way his numbers were progressing, I don't care if you think that they were garbage or not. He had a Hall of Fame numbers. He would have definitely broken the NFL record for quarterback yards in a season if he would have never got injured. So understand that Cowboys would have probably had to pay him more had he not got injured. So we'll see. Now, this is the thing. Will the Cowboys franchise tag him again? Will they look at the situation and be like, you know what, we're going to go ahead and give you a 3-year contract? Because, again, if they franchise tag him again, we're talking about $37 million a year, fully guaranteed. Exactly, Gina. You never want to see any player get hurt, period. You said Dak's going to win comeback player of the year? Yeah, next year. I think Aldon Smith is probably going to get it this year. You said then why Kirk Cousins made it through 2 tags without injury? Well, that's a different situation. First of all, Washington was dumb for letting him go because they tried to say that he was. I don't know. I think Kirk Cousins. I don't know. A lot of people dog Kirk Cousins too. He gets a lot of crap too, but I don't think that he's a terrible quarterback. Now, did he make some bad decisions sometimes? Yeah. What quarterback doesn't? You know what I mean? But I just think that they should have put some things around Kirk Cousins to make the team better, and they chose not to because they wanted to get rid of him so bad. So, it would be a bad decision for the Cowboys to let Dak walk because I'm going to tell you, there's so many teams in this league that would love to have his services right now. Love to have his services. You look at the Patriots, right? I know they got Cam Newton, right? But say if they didn't have Cam Newton and they were still with Stidman and that on the crap that they got up there. Oh, they would have been on Dak Prescott's ass so hard to get him signed up there. Understand that. So and Belichick loves the type the type of QB that Dak is fits perfect for what Belichick wants with that leadership quality, that guy that's gonna lead by example and do the right thing, the right kind of guy we talk about. Yeah. So you said it's 4 a.m. Damn, Harif. Appreciate you coming in here at 4 a.m, man. Definitely appreciate it. Shout out to Harif, man, from Saudi Arabia at 4 o'clock in the morning, man. Bruh, much love to you, brother. Ready Red, what you doing? What you doing, Ready Red? You said Alex Smith should have retired. I'm gonna tell you this. I give Alex Smith a lot of credit as well. That's another guy that I give a lot of props to because it takes a lot of guts and grit to come out of a nasty injury like that and come back and try to play. I mean, whew, a lot of respect for that. A lot of it. You said you're an Aggie alumni, Harif. Been living in North Carolina for 6 years, but your family is in Saudi Arabia. Might get back when things get better and she goes to a football game. Yeah, hey Harif, you probably you hiding out from that corona, huh? I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Dana Jet, what it do, brother? Where you been at, Dana? You been in and out, man. What's going on? You don't love me no more, Dana? Thought we was cool, brother. Damn, Dana. Uh, that was really centered on the person that was saying this stuff. Oh yeah, Miss Jack. Yeah, you talk about the Eagle fan, yeah. Anita Taylor, welcome in. Shout out to all my members. Appreciate all my members in here tonight. Let's see. AC1, you said why? Because me and Mark have a partnership. Like I work for him, and that's just what we do. We have a partnership, so I agree to help him and work with him, and that's just what we do. Dave, what's going on? You said you believe in Dalton. Yeah. I think that Dalton's gonna be all right. Because you talk about a guy that's coming in here, right? He had cold snaps. When Dak got hurt, you guys understand that backup quarterbacks they don't get snaps in practice, right? That's all the first team rep goes to the starting quarterback or whoever's starting that game. Oh yeah, Miss Jackie, Belichick would love he'd be the first one on Dak Prescott. Dave, you talking about Kirk Cousins? No, because Washington didn't want him to come back. Shout out to all the ladies in the building. Oh, I feel you, Dana. I feel you, bro. But yeah, like I was saying, um, when you look at Andy Dalton, right? He came in that game cold. He didn't have the snaps, so he's coming in the game cold. You come in, boom, botch snap. Whether that was Tyler Badish's fault, whether that was Andy Dalton's fault, it really doesn't matter. It happened. Um, they got the fumble. They did the fumble. Um, he came in and he made some mistakes, but again, he came back, he figured it out, got some passes to Michael Gallup that got us to field goal range to get that kick to get that win for the game. So I look at it like this: Andy Dalton ain't no sap. A lot of people judge him because of his lack of playoff experience and the lack of this, that, and the third, because the Bengals didn't do this, that, and the third. Understand the situation with the Cincinnati Bengals, right? Everybody keeps saying that they had the greatest offensive line at one point in time. I don't see that. When I go back and look at all those years, maybe like when he first got in the league, like when he first became the starter for the Bengals, I think 1 or 2 years they had like before when they had Whitworth, before Whitworth went to the Rams. When they had Whitworth on that line, they were all right. They were all right, and that was the years that they went to the playoffs and stuff and actually were winning games. But when they stopped putting effort, um, wait, what'd you say? Coco. Um, was that take care of some stuff? Dang, you lost your job, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. This coronavirus got to go away, bro. It's fucking everybody's life up. But I will say this about the Andy Dalton thing. Like you look at what he had with that offensive line. He had that for a couple of years. They stopped investing in that line for real. They didn't have the guys that was blocking for him. The knock that you can say about Andy Dalton is when he's under pressure, he doesn't play as well. So going back to our offensive line here, if this offensive line holds, Terrence Steele's playing a little bit better. We know what Brandon Knight can do on that left side. He's looking pretty solid right now. You keep that cohesiveness on that line that we have right now, we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be okay. I think they're going to be able to hold it down and make sure that Andy Dalton stays upright. Andy Dalton does have a slightly faster release than Dak Prescott, about 0.45 seconds, which may not seem like nothing, but when it comes to a pass rush, that point second is a lot. So you get that ball off. If they do some quick screens, do some hit and runs, and when I say hit and runs, I mean like nickel and diamond up the field. Some of you guys call it dinking and dunking. But again, that's important in the NFL. That's what teams do. You do that to open up the passing game. You do that to open up the running game. Everything opens up. You get that with a little bit of run from Zeke, and then every once in a while you get Andy Dalton throwing deep. You can do a lot of things with this offense. Now, everybody talk about, oh, well, Andy Dalton had a lot of weapons over in Cincinnati. Not really. He had Tyler Eifert at one point in time. He had Mohamed Sanu briefly, and he had A.J. Green. A.J. Green is a great wide receiver, but let's be honest with you. He gets injured a lot. He's very injury prone. So you look at maybe one or two weapons, Tyler Eifert, A.J. Green. What do you have outside of that? Dallas Cowboys have not only the top three wide receivers that we talk about, but they have a whole wide receiver core for this Dallas Cowboys good. We see Cedric Wilson getting in on screens and bootlegs, and he did the Philly special. He threw the ball to Dak for the touchdown. Come on now. You look at that, and then you got Noah Brown. Noah Brown can still play well. So you look at every single wide receiver we have on this team can play. We know that Amari Cooper is your number one. So if you guys see Amari Cooper not in the game, well, in the game, but like not getting balls, don't worry about it because he's playing decoy. He's probably getting bracketed by two guys, which is one-on-one coverage on everybody else. And ain't nobody going to stop Michael Gallup. Ain't nobody stopping CeeDee Lamb. Ain't nobody stopping Cedric Wilson. So understand, they are going to do these things, and they're going to do them well. I'm not too much worried about the offense, but this defense got to get it together, though. I don't know if playing against the Giants was an aberration or if that means that they were playing better. I don't know. But they got to get it together because they still allowed the young dimes to get like 300 yards passing, and that's unacceptable. Zeke fan, you say, I see Mike McCarthy is getting this together. Yeah, and see, one thing about Mike McCarthy that you guys probably don't understand, Mike McCarthy is a guy that he's a quarterback guru. He's good with quarterbacks. We've seen how when he was with the Packers, right, when they got Aaron Rodgers, they had Matt Flynn. Matt Flynn ate us the hell up. I think he had like 412 yards passing on us in that game as a backup. Come on. And he got paid off of that game. So understand that, like, I think they'll be fine. He's good at developing quarterbacks. That's why he drafted Ben DiNucci for the future, because Mike McCarthy plans on being here for a long time. Some of you guys that are talking about Mike McCarthy and saying that he needs to go, understand that, like, this is a house money year. The team is not, the organization is not judging the coaching staff this year. I think Mike McCarthy is a really good coach. I do. Remember, his first year with the Packers, he was 4-12. Turn that damn thing around. So understand, and I know some of you guys ain't got no damn patience, and I get it. Because it's been, 25 years since we got a chip. But understand that, like, you're going to have to be a little bit more patient because, unfortunately, COVID is here, and we can't do nothing about it. You see these teams getting positive stuff. You know this team this year. I don't care what the Cowboys do this year, and the reason why I say that is because I look at it like a red shirt year. This year is a red shirt year. Because think about it. You know, if the Cowboys won the Super Bowl this year, you know what they'll be saying? Oh, they only won a Super Bowl because it was a COVID year. A lot of players opted out, so it was a lot of the good teams didn't have their guys. This guy got COVID. This guy got injured. They didn't have this dude. They was playing against a broke leg team, and then that's how they won a Super Bowl. You already know that would be the narrative if the Cowboys won a Super Bowl this year. You know that. So that's why I said I'm not looking for them to get a chip this year. I'm not. I just want them to I just want to see progress. That's all I want to see. I want to see progress. I want to see what they can do. I want to see what we can build onto next year. Because understand, Tyron Smith is not going to be the Tyron Smith of before. You know, he is going to triculate downward in his ability to play. Now, we love Tyron Smith all day, but understand that you're going to have to draft a tackle. You're going to have to get a safety high. Those are the two big positions I'm looking at right now. And maybe get you a linebacker in the third or fourth round or whatever like that. But I think this team needs to stay a 4-3 because you got way more personnel for 4-3. Get that 3-4 shit out of here because these guys don't play like that. And if I got to go in there and be the goddamn defensive coordinator, I'll do it because now I got to give Mike Nolan his thing. Mike Nolan does have an extensive playbook. It's a lot. But these guys can't get it because they didn't have the offseason to learn that whole ass playbook that he got. So this is the reason why things are happening the way it is. And I have these conversations with other YouTubers, and they keep coming at me about, oh, E2, no, it's ability. They're not trying hard. I don't believe that. I really think that they're thinking. Understand, I played defense before, so I understand. I know the difference between freaking ability and not knowing what the fuck you're doing. It's a difference. It's a difference. What's going on, Tierra? You said Danny Penny's threw for 2 yards. Oh, I thought it was 300 or something. It felt like it. It felt like 300 or something. They had no OTAs, no preseason, new coach. Yes, Gina. Yes. And we got to keep and Gina, tell the people in the back they couldn't hear you because apparently it's not getting through their thick skulls. They're not understanding what we're saying here. You said we still would have 6 Super Bowls if we do. I get that, Tim. I get it. And that's what all fans care about. But me personally, I just look at it from a different standpoint. I look at it from a earned standpoint. I look at it from a no excuse standpoint. I look at it from us beating your team at full damn strength. And I get it. A Super Bowl is a Super Bowl. Winning is a win. A loss is a loss. I get that. I get that part. Trust me. I completely understand all that. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not expecting that this year. I'm not. Mike J. What it do, Mike J? Shout out to Mike J. Mike J, channel member. In the building, god damn it. What did I get that from? That was from it's from some TV show. William Taylor, appreciate it, man. What about another Sean Lee besides Vander Esch? See, this is the thing about linebackers. We draft linebackers hurt. We drafted Sean Lee. We knew he had injury history. We drafted Jalen Smith. We knew that he had that drop foot, but they gunned for him to come back stronger. It worked out. It worked out. He did come back, and I really think that Jalen Smith is a really good linebacker, but you got to put him in a good situation. You can't put him in no 3-4 situation. You got to put him in a situation to succeed. We know what Jalen Smith can do. We know that he's a good linebacker, but you have to let him play outside, sideline to sideline. Don't put him in a situation where he got to go against an offensive lineman because he will get washed out the damn play every single time. Understand that. People only complaining because other teams have their shit together, not us. Always empty promises. I know. And you know what, Miss Jackie? And other teams actually win with less talent. So that's that. But you know what it is? I think that because the Cowboys have so much spotlight on them, everybody cares about what they're doing more than nobody gives a damn what the Panthers are doing. The Panthers have been a pretty good team, even when Cam was there. But they don't show the good things that they do or their mess ups. Nobody does that. It's like Cowboys make the money. So it's like they're going to show our team the most. But if you ask any other fan of any other team in this league, they'll tell you, oh, yeah, we see the bad of our team. We see it. They're going to tell you what their gripes are about their team. Shout out to Rams Talk. Real good YouTuber. He supports the channel. I support his channel. He's out in Germany right now doing his thing. But I'm going to tell you, he provides good content as well. Very smart individual. He keeps it 100. He don't lie. You know what I'm saying? He'll give a team props when it needs to, and he'll tell you if it sucks. And that's just the way I am too. That's why him and I link pretty well because, again, like-minded individuals. But you have to understand that, we just gotta be better. Now, if the defense does turn around, no, he's not a Mike. But if the defense turns this thing around, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna make Andy Dalton look better, it's going to make this whole team look better. We got to stop the turnovers. We got to stop the fumbling. We got to stop the mental mistakes. That's the biggest thing. So, if you stay out of your own way, you'll be fine. You'll be able to beat the Cardinals if you do that. Because the biggest thing that they got going on over there, when you're rushing them, don't sit here. If this is the thing I didn't like about Marinelli, is that like that bend don't break defense. They were waiting for offenses to attack them. That's not how you're supposed to do it. When you're a defense, especially when you're playing against a running ass quarterback like Kyler Murray, and him being as short as he is, and he running through them offensive linemen, and you can't see his little butt. Understand that you got to attack him. Now, not too aggressive. You got to stay in your lane. When you're rushing him, lane integrity. Stay in your lane. Don't get shedded off these blocks, because if you get shedded off them blocks, too many times, you guys see in the games, too many times you'll see our guys rushing and they're getting hemmed up, and the quarterback's got this little bit of space to come and get that ball off. And you're just like, what the we almost had him. We had so many almost sacks. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Period. But it ain't. So if and almost has to turn into I got him and I will get him. That's what it got to turn into. Bradley and I, he might get more snaps now because of Tristan Hill not being in there. And that loss of Tristan Hill is, I hate to say it, but it sucks, because now what you got to do is, and Philip Ellis always coming in here and talking about like he don't like Tyrone Crawford, right? This is the reason why I wanted Tyrone Crawford to stay on this team. Everybody kept wanting to be in his pockets because of the $9 million a year and all that, whatever. I don't give a damn. This is the thing. The versatility that he has is the reason why he's on this team. He can play defensive tackle as a 3-tech. He can play as an outside rusher. So you don't have Tristan Hill. So Tyrone Crawford's going to slide in. I don't know what the hell's going on with Dontari Poe. I don't know why he's getting bullied in that inside, but that shit right there's got to fix, because he's 300-something pounds. He got to hold it down up in there, because I've seen him do better with other teams when he was with the Panthers and when he got drafted, because I think he got drafted by the Chiefs originally, I think. So my whole thing is this. Where the hell did that play go? Come back to that form. We want to see that form of play again. Now, getting Randy Gregory back next week is going to help too, because, again, him being on that outside, you can slide some other guys that can also play 3-tech in. Neville Gallimore should get more reps. Bradley and Nas should get more reps. So it's going to get these younger guys out there to get a little bit more off to them. You said we really need to focus on the running game Monday against the Cards to help Dalton to get up. Yeah, you already know, DT, you already know they're going to do that. They're going to run that ball. What's going on, Shay? Welcome to the live. You're gonna get them in there. Ezekiel Elliott's gonna be a healthy dose of Zeke, but you need to get those quick screens out too, because you got to spread this defense out. Because again, they know that we're gonna run the ball and they're gonna be ready for that. Now, biggest thing, Chandler Jones is out. He's getting pectoral surgery, so he's out for the season. So Patrick Peterson back there talking shit, talking about some Andy Dalton gotta beat us. Yeah, okay, all right, we'll see. And then there you go. So I just look at it like this. Robert Bates, man, appreciate you, man. You said what happened to Justin Hamilton, you mean? He's on a practice squad. I think they're going to bring him up too. Miss Jackie, you said Poe needs to go. This is the thing about Poe, though. This is why you can't let him go, though, even if you want to, because who else is going to be there? Because we don't have really any one-techs left on the team. That's pretty much what you got. Him and Antoine Woods, that's all you got. You got to have a rotation. So they're almost in a situation where they got to keep him, because with this COVID year, you don't want to get rid of able-bodied veterans. Now, should they have gotten Snacks Harrison before? Maybe. But Now he's with the Seattle Seahawks. So much for that. Oh boy. Tony Pollard be the X factor. Yeah, he could be because again, they're not going to see because again, the way they use him is they don't use him a specific way that teams could look at tape and be like, well, we know exactly what Tony Pollard's going to do, and that's a good thing that the Cowboys don't are not predictable when it comes to that. But they know we're gonna run Zeke, so the way you got to do this is you got to figure it out. Now you got to keep that offense off the team, off the field. What you got to do with Kyler Murray? I told you guys, rush lanes, stay in your lane, lane integrity. They got to be disciplined when they rush him. Be aggressive, but not too aggressive, because what happens is when you're too aggressive, you over pursue. You're thinking too much. Went past the play. Now Kyler Murray then stepped up into the pocket. Now he's running for yards and then throwing the deep ball down there to Hopkins. Hopkins is not a big yak um, wide receiver. I just think that when he gets the ball, he's a shifty guy. So you got to watch out for that. But he's going to catch some ridiculous balls. Understand that. He's one of the best wide receivers in this league, which was I still don't understand why the Texans got rid of him. I just thought that was really stupid. But you got your best, you got your number one wide receiver. You just get rid of him like he's chopped liver. Don't get it. I don't understand it. That part is beyond me. Fundamental football. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to man on man, me beating you, me understanding what you do best and what you don't do too well, exploiting your weaknesses, and coming out there and just beating you mano a mano. Baker Mayfield. Who the hell talking about getting Baker Mayfield? Stop that shit. You said, how does E2 only have little subs? I don't know, Jonah. You need to tell people to come subscribe. How about that? I don't know. I don't know. I've been here for what? This is my third year having my channel. I think next February will be my fourth year. So yeah. I've been here. Just people don't know me. That's what it is. People don't know who I am. But I notice that people do come and they see the content but don't subscribe. That part I don't understand. Go ahead and subscribe. If you're looking, you're peeking, go ahead and subscribe. Ain't nobody gonna bite you up in here. Let's subscribe. Do you think we turn around our D? Like I said earlier in the chat, if this defense plays sound and they understand what they're supposed to be doing and how they're supposed to attack the said offenses they're playing against, stop making bohan mistakes. The ball, the ball, the ball. You see ball, get ball, tackle, smack the ball out of his hand. Don't over pursue. Stay in lanes. Then they can be better. We have talent on this defense. They just got to get it together fundamentally. That's it. Yeah, Curly. Yeah, he was real disrespectful, man. Anthony Martinez, appreciate the love, man. Jonah, yeah, I mean, I agree, but I'll tell you one thing. I would rather have subscribers that are supportive than some people that have a whole lot of subscribers but with a whole lot of trolls. What I don't like is a lot of trolls. Like if people subscribe to the channel, I want them to actually enjoy the content. I want them to come in here and be positive. Don't follow my channel and be a negative Nancy, because that will warrant you to get blocked. So why did we let Brandon Carr go? You know what? It's funny because when I asked that question, I finally got I didn't like the answer that I got. So what I assume is both him and Ha Ha Clinton Dix were cut because they were speaking on how they felt about the defensive scheme and how they don't like what Mike Nolan is doing. That's why they're not here anymore. Now you ask the team why. Oh well, because we got Anthony Brown back and we needed the roster spot. You could have cut anybody else that ain't doing nothing on that team. You could have took one of those guys that you brought up for the practice squad and put their asses back on the practice squad for that spot. You didn't need to let a veteran go. Like, come on now. Like sometimes when y'all hear these coaches and the front office say certain things, understand that some of that shit is a bunch of malarkey. Understand what's real and what ain't. And that excuse is a bunch of BS because we already know why. Come on now. Think about it. They only played Brandon Carr for 24 snaps in 4 games. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You say you don't care, Brucey, at this point. Let's just win. It's funny, man, because you said Brucey, right? Only people that's gonna understand that had to see that movie, right? Shout out to the longest yard, though. Brucey. We don't want Brucey at quarterback, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You don't want Brucey at quarterback. You worry for Joe Boo and his head is on the line. Market 500 have a deal going. Yeah, that's their little thing. I don't get involved in uh the affairs of Mark and Philly 500. That's their little bromance that they got going on over there. But shout out to Mark Holmes though. Tramal, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support, man. Really appreciate it. But but you said that you said you subscribe because we're both former ball players, but yet you talk trash about me. I don't know if you just do that just to get attention, Britney Spears. I don't know if you do that just to get attention or you just I don't understand. Like your support seems kind of off because you say something nice and then you say something mean about me and then you just I really don't I can't get I don't understand that. I don't get that. See, I'm a grown ass man. You either like it or you don't. Like I don't play that both sides of the fence shit. So you tell me what's up with that shit. What am I expecting from Gregory? Nah. Um, I don't know, to be honest with you. If you get a couple of sacks out of him, get some pressure. What I don't want him doing is coming out here encroaching on that line and going off sides like he was doing before. Just as long as he plays this game and he's out there doing what he need to do, I'm cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mike J. Oh, you call it polite trolling? Is that what you call it? Polite trolling. No, Eastside Harold, yeah, he's cool and he light trolls too. You said our defensive coordinator stinks. I agree. Yeah, you're right. Trolls are just closet fans because I'll be honest with you, the so-called trolls that are on my channel, they are really fans of E2. They really are. They may not admit it, but they are. Yeah, Coca. No trolls, no trolls, no trolls. Like Hercules, Hercules. um, but again, we talked about LVE coming back this week. Now, I just thought it was kind of early to come back week 6, though. I don't know. I don't know. I would hold him out a couple more weeks. I don't know. But again, their medical staff know what they're doing. Britt Brown and working with them, and the strength and conditioning coaches, they they okay him to come to practice today. So we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not there physically, so I don't know what he's doing or how it's progressing. But apparently, he's ahead of schedule because they got him coming back. You said you're the anti echo chamber. You say fat boy passion, but I'm not fat though. I'm not fat at all, actually. So I don't know when you say fat boy passion, I don't know where you're getting fat boy from. I'm thick. I got broad shoulders or whatever, but I'm not fat. Definitely not fat. I work out and I skate weekly, so I don't know where you're getting fat from. I was bigger than this, but I ain't fat now. The camera probably makes me look bigger than. If you see me in real life, I'm not as big as I look. Of course, Anita, they're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to do that. They're not going to tell you the truth about anything. Francis Bernard, they're playing him a lot on special teams. They're trying to slide him in. They don't think that he's really ready for you know the team action like that. They're not going to give him heavy snaps. They're going to give him some here and there, and they're going to rotate these guys around. That's what they normally do. But understand that he's not going to. You're not going to see much of him because they're like I said, they're trying to slowly get him in. The same thing with Bradley and Nye and Neville Gallimore. Britney Spears, Proto Man. I played high school and arena league. But now it's no more. So yeah. You said Mark Holmes had hella trolls, Dak hating trolls. They all very disrespectful. I can't handle that many trolls. I don't know. Mark is cool with it, but that's too much for me. Like I just be seeing those people in there. It's a headache. It's a headache trying to deal with that many trolls. I can't do it. I like my little channel. I like my little fan base, my supporters and things of that nature. See, I can handle that. You know what I mean? Now, if I ever do get big, I'm cool with it too. But long as it stays in a more positive light, I like to keep the positive, man. Because with all that negativity, man, it's too much craziness going on in this world already enough as it is to try to keep that negativity going. I'm not with all that. You said Cowboys Tomlin needs to make a special appearance with Cal Patty. Oh, trust me, Joseph, you're gonna see Cowboys Tomlin and Cal Patty making an appearance before the end of the season. You will see that. You say you believe Mark and Philly have a bet? Yeah, they do, Anita. Hey Ross, man, I tell you, shit. I give me an off season, man. I'll try out for the team. Dave, you said you eating breakfast for dinner tonight? Eggs and bacon? That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Breakfast for dinner is always a dope thing to do. Like you get you a bacon and egg and cheese sandwich, man, with some toasted bread. Ain't nothing like it. Now the running back's gonna run the ball and keep Dalton safe. That's why we couldn't run the ball with. Why we couldn't run the ball with Dak? We could run the ball with Dak, but for whatever reason, Kellen Moore wanted him throwing that ball. I mean, look at it like this: Kellen's calling the plays. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. I mean, I don't. You know, I think that he kind of took away from the running game a little bit when Zeke started fumbling a lot. So I think that he kind of like pulled back a little bit. So I think that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely broad. That's what I would say. I've always been a broad type individual. I'm always going to be a broad, no matter what I do. That's just the way my body built. I'm a broad individual. But I like being like that because I could lift the motherfucker up and knock him down. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Because when I be seeing these guys tackle nowadays, these little shoestring, little oh my god, let me get him a little bit. Let me just grab his leg and see if he falls. Let me just grab it and bring it here. Just bring it in, and that's not tackling. That's not. No, no. Now look. I was like a Jeff Heath. You know how Jeff Heath used to knock mofos out. That's the type of dude, man. I be boom. I want you to feel this hit. You feel me? I want you to understand that don't come up this middle no more. Don't come past here no more. That's cute. You and your little sluggo route. Boom! Down. Down for the count, bro. Every time. Now I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. That's what he gonna be saying when I hit him. He gonna be seeing stars. Yeah, we was always playing catch-ups, Miss Anita, because all the mistakes we was making in the beginning of the game. Allowing the team, just we're spotting teams' points. Gotta stop doing that. We spotted the Browns damn near 14 points. We spotted the Falcons 21 points. Thank God they're choke artists and you were able to come back and win that game. But Jesus Christ, you can't keep doing that and expect Dak to just do that every game. It doesn't bode well for your team on offense. It just doesn't. You will do a Derrick Henry to a Josh Norman. Yeah. First of all, Josh Norman is becoming the NFL's whipping boy, and I love it. I love to see it because I'm not a fan of Josh Norman, and I told him that in real life. I saw him when he was still playing for Washington. I told him when he walked by, he kind of snickered when he heard my comment. But I told him, I said, bro, you talk all that mess, man, but you get knocked the hell out. Even Dak Prescott stiff armed him and knocked him to the ground. Come on, stop it. Josh Norman. You over there in Spain jumping over bulls and shit. Keep doing that. Keep doing that shit. You're gonna be fucked up. You gonna all this gonna be towed the hell up. You lucky that damn bull didn't nick you in the nuts. I'm telling you, it would have been a long day for Josh Norman. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Jonah, however do I make videos? Pretty much every day. Just check the channel, man. Are you subscribed to the channel? If you are, hit the notification bell. You'll get notified every time I do anything. And I also am doing private live streams for my channel members as well. So appreciate it, Robert Bass. Yeah, I never wanted Jeff Heath to go. He got so much hate from the players on this. I mean, the fan base. They kept talking about, oh, Jeff Heath sucks. He needs to go. Now he gone. Now everybody want him back. You see how our fan base is fickle, fickle. Crappy tackling is what hurt Dak. They need to get rid of those horse collar tackles. Screw that. Yeah, well, see, they don't, and that tackling with the shoulder shit, that pisses me off too. You just gonna throw your shoulder into, and then you're hurting yourself because then you're messing your own neck up. So LVE going forward, you're gonna have to wrap these guys up. Get your head out of there and wrap them up. I ain't never hurt my neck because I wrapped them up. Do I still have respect for Rashid? Rashid, man, he lost a lot of respect from me. I'm gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you right now that was not cool what he did. But you know, if he apologizes, we'll be all right. Derrick Henry is a monster. So you know, there ain't no running back that you could tap him and he go down. Got to wrap that ass up. You said Norman always getting stiff arm. Yeah, he is. You said, is it the scheme or the players? I say it's the scheme because again, we've seen some of these players, and like I said, there's going to be some other YouTubers that disagree with me, but I'm going to tell you right now, I really believe it's a scheme because again, you're not going to sit here and tell me that these guys didn't play better. We've seen Jordan Lewis play better. We've seen Xavier Woods play better. You're looking at them, and it's a lot of confusion. Again, we talked about this with this not having no off season and these guys not being able to be at the facility and learn this extensive playbook that Mike Nolan has. It's not good for the team. So again, they're still learning. That's the problem. No, Gina Thorne, he didn't ride the damn bull. He was jumping over them. I'm gonna say it again, Gina. He jumped over them. A bull? A bull. Okay. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Um, Ross, appreciate your support, man. You're right. You damn right about that. You never know what you have until it's gone. You said, am I doing a live this Saturday for the members? No, not this Saturday because I got my son this weekend. But I'm gonna try. What I want to do is I want to do them every other Saturday, and I realize now that I have to make sure that I do it on my laptop. So that first one was a dry run. All channel members that's in here tonight, check out the community tab. I will be putting messages in there for you guys for when I do member stuff. So just keep tuned to that. That'll answer all of your questions. Victor Westfall, what up, brother? Yeah, and that's what scares me the most with this defense is from how they are giving up so many points. And you can't keep doing that and expecting the offense to bail you out every time. It's not like it's counterintuitive. The offense has to work for the defense. The defense has to work for the offense. They got to work together. They got to do their job. Everybody has to do their job. You said, what do I think if Dalton looks better in the system? I'm not going to think anything about it. Dak Prescott is the franchise quarterback of this team, period. Andy Dalton is literally auditioning for another team. Now, and I'm glad you brought that up because I did forget to mention that. No, Gina, I wasn't correcting you. I was just saying, like, it was worse than riding the bull. He actually jumped over the damn thing, which was worse. And I'm like, why the hell are you jumping over the bull? Like, that part, I was like, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? But what I was trying to say was, Dak's your franchise quarterback. Now, there's different options they can do. If Andy Dalton does well and they decide they want to re-sign him as the backup again for a one-year deal, that's really on him. I know that at some point, though, he does want to be a starting quarterback for a team, but Dak is your guy. He's 27. He's younger. We know that he hasn't even he could get even better than what he is now. Yeah. So understand that. Now, as far as Andy Dalton goes, again, if he decides he wants to come back for another year, okay, so be it. But that got to get signed, period. And I don't know what they're going to do. It's so many different options they could go from here. And we'll be talking about this yet again in the next offseason for his contract. So since we have no backup to Ben DiNucci, alternative, we do have a backup. Miss Jackie, I just did the video yesterday. We signed another quarterback. We got Garrett Gilbert from the Browns practice squad. So, yeah. So he's there. We do have 3 quarterbacks now still on the team because we just signed another. So Ben DiNucci is the second quarterback, and the third guy is Garrett Gilbert. Emergency. Am I at Marks on Monday? Yes, I'll be there on Monday. Raymond, O-line's actually coming together now. They're but what I was telling you about this, any O-line, that is the one position that you don't want to keep moving around. We kept having to move pieces around because guys kept getting injured. So when you have these guys that work together, they play better together because it's one unit, one band, one sound. I told you guys about that. One band, one sound. E2, you said you can't find the button to be able to become a channel member? DT, are you on your laptop or your phone? Because I know I know some people said that it should be right under the video where the subscribe button is. It should say join right next to it. Or you could try to go to one of my other videos and hit the join button. It should show up as well too. Or you can go to the community tab. It'll be there too. So it's 3 different options you can do. It should be there. I know if you're on your laptop. Matter of fact, let me look at where's my phone? Let me try to go to my page here. This is. I wonder will it show me on here? I'm trying to. My phone's still broken. I'm waiting on my new phone to come tomorrow. um, yeah. So if you go to my actual channel, it should say join right underneath my subscriber count. So because I'm looking at it right now, so it's a join button right there. East Side Herald. Do I really think that Dak will be the same? We'll see. We don't know that we don't know. Always a lady. Yes, it's time for everybody to step up. It is time. They have to. You said you're on your phone. Yeah. So if you're on your phone, if you step out of the live stream for a second, and you go to my actual channel, um, like where it shows all the list of all my videos on there, it's a join button right on the join button should be right there. Oh, Cedric Wilson, man, he's they keep throwing him them screens and bootlegs. Shoot. Well, let me tell you something. But again, we don't know what Dak's going to be like. We know that he's a. One thing we do know about Dak is that he's not a quitter, and he's a guy that's going to fight hard to be the best that he can be. And I believe that when he comes back, he is gonna try his best to be the best he can be. A lot of it, now I said, his bones are probably healed great, but it's all about that confidence. If he comes out there and he still can play with confidence, I believe that he could be what he left the field with. I don't know, Dave. I think that with time it'll get better because they got, like I said, they got to learn. They're still learning the scheme. That's the problem. Um, Dak plays for his mom every game. Definitely playing for his brother that killed himself. Definitely just playing for his whole family. Just playing for his life. I mean, football is the one thing that is keeping him mentally stable right now, and that's what football brings to Dak Prescott. If you ask his uncle spoke about it on Mark's channel. Like he's a guy that when the chips are down, it's just like with anybody else. He's gonna feel the pain, but football is his even kill. Football is the thing that keeps him where he needs to be in life. Oh, that's another thing about Dalton. Dalton is not the best quarterback at the direct snap. He's more of a shotgun, like snapping the ball from the shotgun, because that's what he's done mostly in his career. And I guess to I fault the Cincinnati Bengals for that because again, why are you always having because again, they need to be able to play both ways. But now, granted, I'm not saying he can't. He's just better in shotgun formation than he is with the direct snap. Yep, Philip Erb. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. If Dak was like a platoon leader, definitely a guy that you follow. Yeah, you're right. Dalton and Andy Dalton could definitely pick you apart if he's not getting too much pressure on too much heat. He can definitely pick some defenses apart. He knows how to read defenses very well. That's why I said when they got him, I was excited because to have a guy that's a 10-year plus vet Pro Bowl player as your backup. Remember, he's not a backup quarterback. He's a starting quarterback playing as a backup. Now, people always say that he's probably the best backup in the league. I would say that he's actually better than some people's number one, like Danny Dimes. Yeah, yeah. Do we still have the Bengals old wide receiver? No, we have the Browns old wide receivers coach. The Browns wide receivers coach. But clearly that didn't help us in this last game with the Browns. Yes, Randy Gregory's coming back next week. Steele finally stepped up. Yeah, because I told you guys before, when the line has cohesiveness, when they play together and understand each other, they play better. That's just how that works. And you want these young guys to get this game experience because whenever these starters come back healthy from their surgeries, if they ever go out again, these backups could come in and actually play well off break because they have the game experience. They know what to expect. They've played against these better guys in the league. They got their bumps and bruises knocked out the way, and they're going to come back and be a better player. That's it. That's it. T-Love, what's going on? Oh, we definitely can run the East. If this defense gets their shit together, we could definitely run this East. I think the defensive unit will be progressively better every week going forward. We're getting reinforcements back. Leighton Vander Esch is coming back. Sean Lee will eventually be back. Chidobe Awuzie should be coming back as well. So understand that like things can and will get better. Why did Cincy tell him to walk if he can read defenses? And you again, the Bengals organization, like they didn't even put weapons around. They didn't even get an offensive line for Andy Dalton, Miss Jackie. Understand that. Like they wanted to get a rookie guy because they saw something shiny. They was like, ooh, shiny, let's get that. Andy Dalton been here for 10 years, so they're like, okay, we need something fresh. That's all about. Understand that, Miss Jackie. John Jones with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, bro. Do I think that I thought about that too. Do I think that it would keep Dak from running the ball? In the beginning, it will. I think that once Dak gets back comfortable again, he'll be running again. Because Dak ain't no punk. You said since he didn't want him talking to Joe Burrow, yeah, you know they didn't want him in his ear telling him about this, how trash that organization is. Yes, always a lady. Yes. Dallas Cowboys for life. Oh, please no Earl Thomas talk. Please no. Please no, none of that. How do I think Diggs is going to do against D Hop? Esau Harold, just like you know the D Hop is good, we know that D Hop is one of the best wide receivers in this league. If him and Julio Jones, in my opinion, are the top two in this league, I will say that yes. Understand that Trayvon Diggs is not going to be just sitting on him. They're not going to leave him on an island with no goddamn D Hop. They're going to play zone. They're gonna run their nickel. They're going to do different motions and things on defense. They're not just going to leave him out there on no island. Understand that. You said you telling McCarthy to replace Paulo on the kickoff. That's Bones. That's all Bones right there. He's a special teams coordinator. That's his job to do that. How are we not getting Earl Thomas? I'm gonna explain it. Earl Thomas will never be on this team, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You might as well just stop talking about it. Earl Thomas ain't coming to this team. It ain't got nothing to do with the way I feel about it. Because if they get him, they get him. I don't give a damn one way or another. But I say this organization, they got rid of Brandon Carr and they got rid of Ha Ha Clinton Dix because they came in here talking about how they didn't like this defense. defensive scheme. So you think that the Earl Thomas and all the craziness that he do and him speaking his mind and him doing what the fuck he want to do, you think that they want a guy like that on his defense? No. Understand they done their research on Earl and they see the type of guy he is and how mouthy he is. They don't want that on this defense. They don't want him coming in here tearing up the locker room. That's why he's not on this team. It ain't got nothing to do with his ability. They know he can play, but he's also still not Seattle Seahawks Earl Thomas either. He's on a downstroke a little bit. But and also he still is demanding a lot of money that they're not going to pay him. That's why they just traded for Simmons, the secondary guy from the Broncos. They just traded 2 draft picks for him. Simmons is definitely better upgrade to what we have at safety right now. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not getting Earl Thomas, so you can forget about that. I might have to go get me a Dak jersey now just because of that. You said that Zuerlein kick scared me. Yeah, it did. Because Greg Zuerlein kicks like a bowler. You know how like when you see those pro bowlers when they bowl and that thing got a hook to it, it just angles and it looked like it's going out, but it comes back in. Greg is just good at kicking like that. He's able to like put a hook on that jump where it could go out and come back in. That's just the way that Greg Zuerlein kicked the ball. I thought it was going out. I thought it was missing, but thank God it did. I have to learn him. I have to understand that that's just the way he kicks. His kicks are going to do that. Montana 808, what up? Mike Fisher told his front office Cowboys does not want Earl Thomas, so take that to the bank. Yeah, Miss Jackie, I don't know. Everybody's factuation with him. Like they're not getting Earl Thomas. It's not going. The Cowboys got Simmons, so I heard that they traded 2 draft picks for Simmons, the safety for the Broncos. Everybody should buy a Dak jersey, whether you wear it or not. Support Dak Prescott. Yep, got to establish the run in this game. Contain Kyler Murray, likes to scramble side to side, and that's what I was saying in the beginning of the thing. You got to get some pressure on him, but that's a little something. He's so little. You gotta find him in there because he's gonna hide behind them offensive linemen. You got to get him to the ground. That snap was low. He could just get it down and turn the laces around. Yeah, you gotta be quick with it. Whoever's that holder, they gotta when that ball snapped, they gotta flip that thing around with the laces, get that thing perfect. That's what's up, Dave. Your daughter got her jersey. That's what's up. What are my thoughts on Pollard and the kick return? Don't come out if you know you can't get more than 25 yards out. Stop it. Stop it. Just you might as well let it be a touchback. I understand they're trying to make plays, but don't do it every time. If Dalton is injured in the future, should we tank for draft picks? Come on, Jonah, don't say that. No. Jonah, as a fan, you should never want to tank at any point as a team. You want your team to win every game. You should never. Tanking should not be a word in your vocabulary as a Cowboy fan. If you're a fan of the team or if you're a fan of any team, you would never want your team to choke and lose to just get draft picks because no. Yeah, Chris Jones is the holder. The Gooch, what up? I thought I saw was Craig in here too? Craig, what Craig at? What Craig at? Oh, he in the house. And get knocked out like your father used to. I don't know. When I buy jerseys, I always like the navy blue ones. I never like to wear the white jerseys because they always get dirty so fast. I don't know. I like to wear the navy blues. I love navy blue. I like wearing. I'd rather wear the navy color more. So that I think that's why most of my jerseys are the navy blue color. Yes, Miss Jackie, faith was the word that his mom said. Definitely love the navy blues. But all right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. I think I went about 20 minutes over, but it's all good though. Got you guys in here tonight. You guys came in here. It's still 80 of you guys in here, so appreciate you guys coming to check me out. Um, Andrew, I'm in Maryland, but I wasn't always here. I'm originally from Indiana. Um, my family growing up were either Cowboy fans or Bear fans, and I chose the Cowboy side because my favorite uncle at the time he always wore the star. He always was true to the star. Shout out to my uncle Tommy. He was a Cowboy fan, so I followed him and I became a Cowboy fan, and I've been my whole life. I'm not a native from the DMV area, so that's why. See what you guys. You said Tad, Dak's brother. Yeah, you talking about the commercial that they were doing, Miss Jackie? Yeah, that was powerful. No, the white jerseys are clean. They're nice. I like them. It's just, when you wear them, you normally like eating dip and it's like Sunday type finger food, and you always dropping shit on it, so it sucks. You too, Zeke fan. Got to get the real game jerseys though. I know. I like the stretchy the real game jersey with the stretchy arms. I love those. I got a Dez Bryant one that's still with the Reebok brand on it, the stretchy one. I keep that one in a special place. I don't like I wear and it's really thick, so I like to wear that like during the winter games because it's really. You said we didn't get Simmons. Somebody said we got Simmons, so that's what I heard. But I got to go back and look it up. They said that they were giving draft picks up for him or something like that. I don't know, but I'll go look it up. DT man, I appreciate you coming in here, brother. Much prayers out for you and your fam as well, always. Uh, yeah, the blue jerseys are the shit. I'm telling you. You said no, we didn't. You just looked it up. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, hey, I don't know where that rumor came from. I just saw somebody had posted it somewhere. I hate when people be posting stuff and it don't be real. Like this is be stupid. Good night, Gina. Good night, all of my subscribers. Appreciate you guys coming in, Miss Jackie, Coco, all my channel members. Shout out to all of you guys, all of my moderators coming in here tonight. You guys are awesome. Love you all. Until mañana, guys. God bless and good night. Peace.